Kazi, welcome to another Brit Asia live. I know that it's probably not the best kind of time to go live, but the the show must go on, and we will be talking about quite a few things during the live. I'm going live with Jaz Dhami today, and every time I have had the chance to kind of sit down with him, it's always a very good conversation. So I'm going to try and join him in. See if I can send him the request.
How you doing, Raj?
Hi, Jazz. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Could be better, but
Yeah,
it's been a sad day, man.
I know it's been a crazy past yesterday.
Yeah. So I can't hear you. 1 second. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, wicked.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm good.
shock to the industry. How?
Yeah, I'm just lost for words, man. Just like someone like Sardool, um, like सारे ਨੂੰ पता होगा ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ follow ਵੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਵੈਸੇ ਵੀ like ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਵੀ ਸੁਣੇ ਹੋਗੇ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ like I'm a massive fan of Sardool like ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀਗੀ when I used to do interviews even for you guys for Arraicha it used to be always Sardool and just him leaving it's been so difficult, man, just to see him, just seeing him not being his family the way they've been at the funeral and it's just I can't really explain it. It's even for me to speak about it. It's been difficult, man. Like today, I've been up since 7:30, just watching the whole funeral like,
Yeah.
since morning, man. The journey from Karto to obviously to his friend, and it's just devastating, man. It's just like the thing is, I think the industry. One thing we have to realize is that fans down at the ਹੈਗੇ ਹੀ ਆ ਹਨਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੇ ਫਨਕਾਰ ਨੇ and ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪੂਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ 'ਚ ਪੂਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਮਾਇਆ but the thing is with someone like Sardool Paji the artists were fans of him ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ artist industry ਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ we're fans of him we've been fans of him from such a long time and he's been going even now like there's so many new artists coming out they all say Sardool Paji ਵਰਗਾ artist ਹੈ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁਣੇ ਨਾ ਕਦੀ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਨਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਨਾ ਕਦੀ ਹੋਣਾ and that's the real facts and I put up a post yesterday and just I was at night and I was thinking about it because I spent so much time in India. In that time, मैं पंजाब भी रहा, मैं obviously Bombay भी रहा, मैं सारे ਨੂੰ मिले होया like every Bollywood artist जिन्ने भी singer या जिन्ने भी composer भी या ते पंजाबी artist सारे ਨੂੰ मिले होया मैं and the one thing I noticed about Paji and I've witnessed this myself because I've sat with everybody. I've been I've been the fly on the wall in Mehfils like Hans Paji and even Sequinder Paji, everybody, all the greatest artists. But the one thing Paji had was Halimi, बहुत ज़्यादा Halimi sigi. When I met him for the first time, I met him in year 2001, that years ago. He probably doesn't even remember. He probably didn't even remember that I met him then. And I met him again at the PTC Awards, and I said to him, "Paji, मैं थोड़ा fan है," and he just knew. He was Milif Karnu Ami, and then I was blessed to Allah invite me down to his house, and that moment was the best moment of my musical life, and it will stay the same because when I said to him, "Paji, I'm a fan," he treated me like a karda banda. It's so difficult to even explain this, man. And I said to him, "Paji, like, I don't think you realize that when I was leaving, I took a picture with him, and I said, "Paji, I think ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂਗਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਫੈਨ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਫੈਨ ਕਿੱਡਾ ਫੈਨ ਮੈਂ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਚਿਰ ਤੋਂ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰਦਾ ਸੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ." And he said, ਮੈਂ ਗੁਲਾਮ ਅਲੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਫੈਨ ਆ ਤੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੈਂ ਗੁਲਾਮ ਅਲੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਪੰਜਾਬ 'ਚ and that moment it just stayed with me and it's just one of them things, man. I don't think I'll ever I don't know, man. It's hard to explain, it's
Yeah.
really difficult to explain.
It's definitely one of the things that pretty kind of lost of words.
Yeah.
Not just for the Nuri ma'am, like obviously.
Yeah, that's devastating. Like ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੰਨਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਆ, like Siga, I should say now because he's gone, but so much love. Like when I met them, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੱਕ ਨਾ ਇੱਕ ਕੱਟ ਸੀਗਾ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ, it's so beautiful because they're in awe of each other. ਇੰਨਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫੈਲਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ, like Noori ji, she's such a massive fan of him as well, but of not only his singing, but him as a person. And you see that, like I was saying, you meet so many people. I met so many people, but the halimi and the nimrata that he had is phenomenal, man. I think that's in his family as well. Like, for example, obviously everybody knows I'm a singer, but for me, Sardool Paji is like the highest of a kalakar that can be, as in he's the pinnacle of artistry, है ना? या आप folk दा गाना कहिए या sad गाना कहिए, धार्मिक पक्ष दा कोई जगराती जी भी गाना हो, he did everything. So he's like there, and I'm like here, like I'm just at the first pedestal, the first foundation of singing, but he respected me so much, and that's so rare, man. It's so rare in artists, and I'm gonna miss that, man. Like even my mama ji passed away like about a year and a half ago. He called me. He goes, "Jaz, mainu pata laga siga mama da." Just that call, it meant so much to me. Like so many people were calling me, but when he called me, it was so personal, and I don't know, man. It's just I don't think this loss. Jedi industry. I think we obviously we're gonna feel the loss, but I think the family I just feel for the family, what they're going through right now, especially करके चलो एक परिवारिक तौर ते एक मेल ਤਾਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ, ਇੱਕ ਰੂਹ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੇਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਹੋਰ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਰੂਹ ਦਾ ਮੇਲ ਆ, and that's painful, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, man, I don't want to go off on a sad one, man.
Yeah, it's definitely like God. We've kind of like it's hard to digest. Like क्योंकि ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਨੇ ਸਿਰਫ ਗੀਤ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਰਿਸਪੈਕਟ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਨਾਮ ਕਮਾਇਆ. I talk about a lot, not probably the right being like
okay, one second. I don't think let me just put this up for you because
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, so let's talk about the Kisan just Kisan का भी बहुत कुछ होता है, dark kind of couple of months for what was your kind of like ਐਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਡਰਦੇ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਜਾਂ ਕੀ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਸੇ ਰਿਲੀਜ਼ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ
ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਰਾਜ, like I can't hear you properly. I think reception ਦਾ ਥੋੜਾ ਚੱਕਰ ਆ.
Can you hear me now?
ਮੇਰਾ ਤਾਂ yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because I put my phone down, so
yeah, it's much better now. I can see you properly, so
yeah, okay. I think the connection the problem है, but I'm not so sure what it is.
मेरे अच्छा ਹੁਣ ठीक है, ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਕਿ what inspired
the inspiration behind ਕਿਸਾਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਗੀਤ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਇਆ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ inspiration, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਡਰ ਵੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਕਿਸਾਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਗੀਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਗਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ.
ਹਾਂਜੀ I think ਹੁਣ ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੀਏ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ, obviously ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੇਖ ਵੀ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਐਂਡ ਦੁੱਖ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਆ. ਐਂਡ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਇੰਗਲੈਂਡ 'ਚ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ, ਤੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ, ਕੈਨੇਡਾ, ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ, ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਵਾਸੀ ਆ ਬਾਹਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਣਾ ਵੀ ਹੈਗਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਨੂੰ, ਪਰ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ 'ਚ, ਦਿੱਲੀ 'ਚ, ਐਂਡ ਵੀ ਆਰ ਫਰਸਟ੍ਰੇਟਡ. ਇੰਨੀ ਫਰਸਟ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਬਣੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀ ਕਰੀਏ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਭੇਜੀਏ ਕੀ ਕਰੀਏ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਗੀਤ ਗਾਈਏ ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਉਧਰ ਜਾਈਏ ਆਪਾਂ ਨਾ ਹੁਣ ਤਾਂ ਚਲੋ ਜਾ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਨੂੰ ਹਨਾ ਐਂਡ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਫਰਸਟ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਾਫੀ ਮਹੀਨਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਆਈ ਹੈ ਮੇਰੇ 'ਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਸੀ ਮੈਂ ਗੀਤ ਗਾਵਾਂ ਪਰ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਇੰਨੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਕਲਾਕਾਰ ਭਰਾਵਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੰਨੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਗੀਤ ਗਾਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਹਨੇ ਕਵਰ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ ਪੂਰਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਸਕੋਪ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿਸਾਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਜਸ਼ੀਲੇ ਗੀਤ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਜਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ soul wrenching ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੀਤ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਣਾ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੂਰਾ ਉਹਨੇ ਕਵਰ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ the whole India, right? And then I was thinking I want to do one, but I want to do something that means something to me, as in represents me, I should say. ਮੈਨੂੰ represent ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਧਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫੀਲਿੰਗ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਆ so actually ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਿਊਸਰ ਆ ਕੂਲੀ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਮੈਨੇਜਰ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਗੀਤ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਰੈਪਰ ਨੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਰੈਪਰ ਗਾਣੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਏ ਹੋਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਰੈਪ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀ ਗੀਤ ਜੋ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਤੇ on the song we've got Coolie on the song we've got this artist called Jay Fado on the song. He's from a British background. We've got Jay Fado on the song. J1 on the song. And then I thought, this is amazing. Like they're talking about ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ issue ਚੱਲਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ. And then I was thinking, this is perfect because ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਭਰਾ ਆ ਨੇ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਵਰ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ. ਪਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਦੇ ਨਿਆਣੇ ਆ ਬੱਚੇ ਆ under 25 for example ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੱਧਰਲੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਅਮਰੀਕਨ ਗਾਣੇ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਕੈਨੇਡੀਅਨ ਗਾਣੇ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਸਮਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੋਊਗੀ ਕਿ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ because they can't relate to ਪੰਜਾਬ ਲਿਰਿਕਸ ਹਨਾ ਉਹ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਗਹਿਰਾਈ 'ਚ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਚਲੋ ਮੈਂ ਕਲਾਕਾਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਕਾਹਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ they don't know what's going down so when I heard the bars I thought this is brilliant this is going to connect to the youth and they're speaking about just jo sach jo ho reha they're speaking about the issues they're speaking about MSP di gal kar reha they're speaking about human rights violations you know these are all things that are going on in Delhi and then I thought I want to be part of this so literally like 5 minute se main awaji de baith ke maharaj kirpa maharaj ardas karke it was done I did it within 5 minutes sent it to Coolie ਉਹਨੂੰ ਭੇਜਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ look ਇਹ ਮੈਂ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੇ ਦੇਖੀ ਕਿਤਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ he goes ਬਹੁਤ ਘੈਂਟ ਆ he goes we just finished it off and I think the one amazing thing about this project is that ਇੱਕ unity ਦਿਖਾਈ ਦੇ ਰਹੀ ਆ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਕੱਲੇ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੱਲੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਨਹੀਂ it's a human rights violation number one and it's ਸਾਰੇ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਆ like everyone wants to be everyone has recognized ki ho reha so like for example like Rihanna tweeting she's not from we know she's not from any Punjabi or Sikh background sara nu pata hai na she hasn't got any links with any Pakistanis and whatnot she's just ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੀ ਫਿਕਰ ਆ ਕਿ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ so and same with this song as well it's what's got everyone has got together it's about what's going on in India and it's a human rights everyone knows it's a human rights violation so that's what inspired me to be part of it but the one amazing thing about this song is that ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਇਹਦੇ proceeds ਆ ਸਾਰੇ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਏਡ ਨੂੰ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਆ so there's no monetary ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਨਾਂ ਕਮਾ ਲਵਾਂ ਜਾਂ ਪੈਸੇ ਕਮਾ ਲਵਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਏਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਚੱਕਰ ਨਹੀਂਗਾ it's all it is we wanted to reach people so if anybody's watching ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਅੱਜ just download the song like I know inni frustration bani hui hai we're all frustrated sitting outside in England America wherever like and we want to donate to someone obviously that's credible which is Khalsa Aid for me I think they're the most credible charity that's out there if in my opinion and what I've seen them do over the years of the last 5 or 6 years sorry 15 years I should say so if you want to support the movement obviously support donate to Khalsa Aid but also if you want to be a small part of it and you don't donate too much just download the song and share it with your friends because it doesn't have to be ke apne bande dikhona show it to your Gora friends show it to your Kala friends show it to everybody because then they'll be aware of what's going on because that's what we're talking about
and finally there's a song that can actually relate to you know the Kalis or the Goris and the other communities as well
that's what it is that's exactly why we made it because we wanted we want the song to be played on mainstream radio stations, not because we want fame from it. We want to make people aware of what's going down in India, because realistically, not everybody knows. Not everybody knows still. Like youngsters don't, even apne bande don't know what's going down, because they're just probably not connected to it. But because we've used the type of music, like drill music, it's a real international kind of like, I would say it's a craze right now in the world. Like in the UK, it's the most searched music. So people from that background or listen to that kind of music, they might relate to it because it sounds a bit commercial. But jada the content hai iska vajan hai content ki.
Yeah, and I think Jazz, you and the entire team, I think ਵਧਾਈ ਦੇ ਪਾਤਰ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਧੀਆ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਹੋ, ਬਟ ਇੱਕ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਇਸ ਗੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਸਕਣ. Everybody can understand the movement. You know, it's very important that everybody knows the movement inside out. And it's we are very grateful. I think industry ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ grateful ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ out of the box ਸੋਚਦੇ ਨੇ. They think about everybody and they think about everything. ਆਪਣੇ ਕਲਾਕਾਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਸਾਥ ਰਿਹਾ ਆ in the movement. It's not something we can forget.
I think what happens is, Raj, ਪਤਾ ਕੀ ਗੱਲ ਆ, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੁਣ I think ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਚਲੋ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੀਤਾ ਵੀ ਆ ਹੁਣ ਇਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਅੰਦੋਲਨ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਗੀਤ ਗਾਤੇ, ਪੂਰੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀ ਫਲਾਤੀ ਉਸੇ ਟਾਈਪ ਦੇ ਗਾਣਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ, ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਆ to speak up. But what I want to say is, which I'm really disappointed with, is rappers of India, and I'm so disappointed because ਜਿਹੜੀ rap form ਹੈ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਗਾਣੇ 'ਚ ਰੈਪਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਰੈਪ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ it's basically what used to happen back in the days in America. Like American ਜਿਹੜਾ rap ਆ, ਉਹ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੀ ਸੀਗਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ voice ਆ, ਉਹ public ਨੂੰ ਜਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਪਣੀ thought process ਆ ਜਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਉਹ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੀ ਸੀ to tell people what they're going through, and so people connected to that, and then they rap that, then the governments had their backs up, you know. So that's what rap is about, and I think Indian rap is so massive right now. And I think the one thing I'm so disappointed about is all these rappers that are there. They're talking about study struggle, but they're not talking about India de vich ki ho raha, apne backyard ki ho raha. And I'm really annoyed about that, man. Yeah. It really hurts me. Every rapper is connected to a Punjabi artist in some way. Jinne bhi artist rapper aaye hoye India de vich, they are part of our movement, and they've been part of us. And jinne bhi aaye hoye, so ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਫਰਜ਼ ਬਣਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕੁਝ ਕਰਨਾ, ਹਨਾ, ਕੁਝ ਗੀਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜ਼ਾਹਿਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਜੋ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਦਿੱਲੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ. But it's just annoying. I mean, Fado did an amazing job in the Kisan anthem. Amazing to him. When I see him, I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to give him a massive hug for that. Yeah. Because that's what it's about. We have to come together. It's not a Punjabiya da issue, nahi, Kisana da issue. Yeah. Right? So, and it's a humanitarian issue as well.
Yes, on that issue as well. Like, you know, jo tusi gal kiti hai, you're very, very connected to the Bollywood industry. You've worked quite a lot in Bollywood as well. उतो भी ਆਪਾਂ ਵੇਖਿਆ ਕਿ ਥੋੜੀ ਜੀ ਇੱਕ ਝਿਜਕ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਕੁਝ ਨਾ ਕੁਝ ਤਾਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਪੋਸਟ ਕੀਤਾ, ਪਰ ਇੱਕ diplomatic answers ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, diplomatic statements ਸੀ. What do you think is the reason because of that? What is your kind of thoughts on that?
I think it's pressures from, maybe it's government pressures. I can't pinpoint exactly what it is. Maybe it's government pressures. Maybe ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਮਾਈ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਉਹ ਬੰਦ ਹੋ ਜਾਵੇ, because it is possible. Maybe they're scared of that. I don't actually know, but I'm annoyed about that. I mean, I tweeted so many tweet Ajay Devgan about it, because he's talking about ke jo bhi ho raha Delhi de vich is propaganda, whatever. I said not. Like I even said to him on a tweet, if you're that strongly believe in the propaganda, send your grandparents or your parents to sit in the cold. Is he going to send his parents? No, because aram na apne koti je baitha hona. It's the truth, bro. It's the truth. They're just sitting in luxury, putting tweets out. Maybe it's paid tweets. I don't know what it is. But the people that are sitting on the streets in Delhi, what about them? Kisi de putt nahi, kisi de buzurg nahi, ho baithe hoye. that's what annoys me so much. Like, it's so easy to put a tweet out and write stuff about what's going on, but come on, man, like, these are innocent people. They're not terrorists.
Yeah.
These are innocent people, old, over 80s, over 90s maybe as well. Like, they're just sitting there in the cold, man. Like, I don't get it. I don't get what their thought process is, because you know what? If you, I don't feel that they haven't got a human connection.
Yeah.
Like, you know, ਜਦੋਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਖੂਨ ਨਿਕਲਦਾ ਹੱਥ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੁੱਖ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਕਿ ਯਾਰ ਚੋਟ ਲੱਗੀ ਆ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਦੇ, ਹੈ ਨਾ? And you don't see these hundreds of thousands of people on the streets sitting there. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪੂਰੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਿਆਲ ਹੈ ਪੂਰੀ ਕੱਢਤੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ. It's just, I don't know, man. I just think ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਜ਼ਮੀਰ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਗਈ? You know, where's that gone?
ਇੱਕ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਪੈਸਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਕਮਾਈ, ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਪੈਸਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਕਮਾਈ ਬੰਦਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਇੱਕ ਕਮਾਈ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਇਨਸਾਨੀਅਤ ਦੀ, ਤੇ ਉਹ ਕਮਾਈ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ
Sorry to cut you off, but I just think ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪੈਸਾ ਪੂਹਾ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਣਾ, ਇਹ ਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਣਾ, ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਇੱਥੇ, ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹਿਣਾ. ਬਟ ਸਟਿਲ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਡਰ ਆ ਕਿ ਸਾਡਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਾਰੋਬਾਰ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਲੱਗਣਾ. You know what? It's a big sacrifice, I know that, but there's ways around it. If you're worried about comebacks, if you're worried about the government, there's ways around it. Use your position to speak to people in power. You know what I mean? There's ways around it, but it's just, I think ਕਈ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ 'ਚ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਕਿ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ the ਪੈਸਾ is more important than ਇਨਸਾਨੀਅਤ, but not for me. That's why I just wanted to do this.
Yeah. Just on another kind of thing, like another kind of thing that we have been hearing, ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਨੇ, UK ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠੇ ਨੇ, ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠੇ, ਆਪਾਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਵੀ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ, a lot of us were able to kind of go. I know ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਜਾਣੇ ਗਏ ਨੇ, ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਵੀ ਗਏ ਨੇ, ਕੰਮ ਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਗਏ ਨੇ ਨਾ ਉੱਥੇ. ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਦੇ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਨੇ ਜਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਹੋ ਪਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਬੋਲੋ. ਉੱਥੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ? ਕਿਉਂਕਿ we kind of
100%, I agree with you. If I was allowed to go to India, I would be in India right now, and I would be there. That's the first. If I landed in Delhi, that's the first place I would go to. No doubt, no shadow of a doubt, right? But if you're there and you're not going there, then that's a problem. I just think, come on, man. Like our music has come from this. If you think about it, like the celebrations and what we celebrate. It's all around farming. Even Vaisakhi ho gaya, Vaisakh ho gaya. Everything we do, right? It's around farming. And a lot of the artists that are in our industry, they're from a farming background. Like, I'm from a farming background. Like my baba used to be a farmer. My dad wasn't, but my baba was a farmer, and he was a Fauji in World War II. So it's just, I think, if you're sitting ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ, I've been getting trolled, like from India. ਤੂੰ ਆਰਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਬਾਹਰ ਬੈਠਾ ਹੋਇਆ, ਤੂੰ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸੁਣਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਤੂੰ ਗਾਣੇ ਵੀ ਗਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਤੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਦੇਖ. And I've had threats. I've had so many threats. I don't care, because if I go there, and when I go there, I will go there. I will go there.
ਇਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਤੇ ਆਉਣ ਲੱਗੀ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਮੇਰਾ ਇਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ you know a lot of us ਆਪਾਂ ਮਜਬੂਰ ਆ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਕਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ, ਆਪਣੇ ਕਈਆਂ ਦੇ ਘਰੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਨੇ, there's very small babies, you don't want to take the risk. For you personally, you know, ਇੱਕ reason ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ, you don't have to share the reason of course, but you agree ਕਿ of course ਜਦ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਖੁੱਲੂਗਾ, ਸਭ ਕੁਝ normality ਹੋਗੀ, you are the first person that's there.
I'm ready to go. I was ready to go. Like, hopefully, before this lockdown, I was hoping there won't be another lockdown, and I'll go. I was planning on going actually this month. So yeah, this month. But obviously, I can't go. But I will go when I can.
Yeah. Jaz, I do want to ask, like, obviously, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਜਾਂ ਸੰਗੀਤ ਆ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਦਲ ਗਿਆ ਆ ਹੁਣ. ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਨੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਉਲਝ ਗਏ ਨੇ, ਇਹ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਿ ਸੰਗੀਤ ਨੂੰ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ਼ਰ ਪਾਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ. ਭਗਵਾਨ ਜੀ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਆਰਟਿਸਟਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵਧੀਆ ਗੀਤ ਗਾਓ, ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਉਹੀ ਹੀ ਗੀਤ ਗਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਫੈਨਸ ਮੰਗਦੇ ਨੇ. You know, on that kind of level, creativeness ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਦੀ, do you think ਕਿਤੇ ਨਾ ਕਿਤੇ ਗੁੰਮ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ because there's so many, like, you know, political issues that artists are having to speak about?
I think ਗੁੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ. ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਆ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼, ਗੀਤ ਬਣਦੇ ਆ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਹਨਾ? ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਗੀਤ ਬਣਦਾ, ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਤਾਂ ਬਣਦਾ, ਜੋ ਵੀ ਹਾਲਾਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬਣਦਾ ਜਾਂ your own personal experiences ਜਾਂ you see other things around you, that's how songs are made at the moment ਜਿਹੜਾ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਗੀਤ ਤਾਂ ਬਣਦੇ ਆ because everyone's hurt so I don't think creative ਨਹੀਂ ਮਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹੀ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਜੋਤ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਜਗ ਰਹੀ ਆ ਅੰਦਰੋਂ everybody ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਦਿਲ ਦੀ ਧੜਕਣ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਦਿਲ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਆ ਉਹ ਕੱਢ ਰਿਹਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਗੀਤ ਰਾਹੀਂ so that's what's coming out ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਮਰਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਗਾਣੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਬਣਦੇ ਰਹਿਣੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਸਦਾ ਬਹਾਰ ਆ ਹਨਾ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ whatever happens ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਬਣਦੇ ਹੀ ਰਹਿਣੇ ਆ it's never gonna go it's just I think now a lot of artists ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾਤਰ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਤਾਂ ਉਧਰ ਹੀ ਗੀਤ ਗਾ ਰਹੇ because ਉਹ ਡਿਮਾਂਡ ਆ so and I think that should continue happening and I think when the three bills are revoked then ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਮਰਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਗਾਣੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ I think even ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਫਿਰ ਜਿੱਤ ਦੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਆਉਗੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿੱਤ ਗਏ ਹਨਾ ਉਧਰ ਦੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਗੀਤ ਵੀ ਆਉਗੇ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ so I think ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕ੍ਰੀਏਟਿਵਿਟੀ ਉਹ ਵੱਧ ਰਹੀ ਆ it's not dying.
That's a lovely kind of answer. Jab, I do want to listen to the track Kisan ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਗੀਤ ਗਾਇਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਦੀਆਂ 2 ਲਾਈਨਾਂ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ it would be great.
Yeah. I don't really want to sing, man. I don't feel comfortable, but
I don't want to force you. I don't
want to feel comfortable.
Yeah, that's okay. That's absolutely.
I even tried really, right? It just. I know we've snapped out of the whole issue with what's happened, but it just doesn't feel comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really want to ask, but then I was like, okay, let's maybe try. Yeah. But that's absolutely fine. जब ਆਪਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਆ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਨੇ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਵਿਗੜ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਗਾਇਕੀ ਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਿੰਸ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਐਵੇਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਸੋ ਉਹਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਥੋੜਾ ਟੇਕ ਲੈਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਲਾਈਕ you've been singing for a very long time ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੀਤ ਵੀ ਆਏ ਨੇ they're very very clean ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਸਾਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਚੱਲੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਇਹ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਮੰਨਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਜਵਾਨੀ ਸੱਚੀ ਖਰਾਬ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਗੀਤਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ
It's a very difficult question yeah because I think ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਲਾਈਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਦਿਖਾਉਣਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਕਲਚਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਦਿਖਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਜਵਾਨੀ ਚ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਰਾਈਟ ਬਟ I think ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਉਹ ਅਸਲੀਅਤ ਆ ਹਨਾ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮਿੱਟੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਖੁੰਡੇ ਆ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਜਾਂ ਇੱਧਰਲੇ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ the way they live ਹਨਾ the way they are ਉਹ ਬਸ ਉਹ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਆ ਉਹ it's not ਕਿ ਖਰਾਬ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਹ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਗੀਤਾਂ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਆ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਗੀਤਾਂ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ they did but it was very ਛੁਪਾ ਕੇ ਗੀਤਾਂ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਕੱਢਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਹਨਾ like ਚਮਕੀਲਾ for example everybody knows ਚਮਕੀਲੇ ਦੇ ਗੀਤ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ and double meaning ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਗਾਣੇ ਚ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਸੀਗੀ so I think it's more blatant right now ਕਾਫੀ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਟ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਆ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਛੁਪ ਚ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਆ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ ਹੁਣ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਟ ਆ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨਾ ਫਰਕ ਆ
Yeah. Just obviously there's so many things I can talk about and like बहुत सारी गल्लां मैं करदियां सीगियां जे शायद सिचुएशन थोड़ी डिफरेंट हुंदी तां मैं बहुत कुछ पूछना सी मैं बहुत सारे गीत भी सुनने सी but of course सारी चीज़ां नूं देखते हुए I don't even want to like keep going on and talking about the entertaining stuff but जे कुछ हुन असी सुनांगे jazz like what's coming out is something gonna come out or you're gonna wait for a bit
yeah I think I'm gonna wait for a bit I've got to be honest throughout lockdown काफी मैं creative रहा काफी मैं गीत काफी बनाए हुए and videos भी काफी shoot कीतियां ने it's just I think timing दी गल है I think थोड़ा I think maybe I don't know yet I मैं सोचा नहीं है like when I want to release but I've got loads of stuff commercial stuff coming out but I think Filal I just want to just take a little break for maybe for a few days, a few weeks, just just get my head around everything. But definitely गाने दा आंदी जांदी रहनी है. It's just that's always gonna वो तो मेरा काम में यही है ना गाने बनाने गाने stuff. But right now I think I just want to concentrate on just what's going on in Delhi in India right now and obviously the passing of legend Sardool Sikander sahab.
जी.
Yeah, maybe just digesting it because it's just hard to just even digest just what's going on is in the jaldi because meri gal bhi hoyi sigi it's even with Alap like meri gal hafta pehla hui si gal alap naal oda ladka, and wo keh raha si on the road to recovery, and hopefully unhone theek ho jana unhone. So it's just, I think, just him going the way he has, and such, and he's not even old, like what, 60 years old. He's so young still, and he's, and even Alap and Sarang, and they're so young, man. And it's just, I think that's just thinking of that is just hurtful, really hurtful.
Yeah, just you've spent a lot of time, and to see bye-bye you know, you looked up to Sardool Sikander ji like no one else, you know, and ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਇੱਕ personal connection ਵੀ ਸੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਤੇ ਵਾਪਸ ਹੀ ਉਸ ਗੱਲ ਤੇ ਆਉਣੀ ਆ। Last time ਕਦੋਂ ਗੱਲ ਹੋਈ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ?
When my mama ji passed away, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਾਲ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ। So ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਟਾਈਮ ਕਾਫੀ, ਮੈਂ ਲਾਪ ਨਾਲ ਮੇਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਆ। I'm almost checking in, how's Paji, how's Paji, how's Paji, and he's actually meant to call me when I said to him, "Minu ada kariyo jadoo he's outside the hospital." I called him, I was like, "Paji na gal karao meri," and he goes, "Main karaunda Paji, minu main shaam tak karaunda." Unhone phone nahi kita, he must have got busy, and I was hoping to speak to him then, but it's been a while, man. It's been a long time. Like I was planning on going to India now. I was thinking India jaake hum milunga, hum bethange, like, and even work on something with him, because he's like, we spoke about it as well, like apa karde ya jazz kuch karde ya patyar kuch, and I was thinking, yeah, I'd love, that'd be a dream come true to work with someone like him, because he's just phenomenal, man. He's just the best artist, the best artist I've ever
ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਇੰਟਰਵਿਊ ਮੈਂ ਵੇਖ ਰਹੀ ਸੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ I want to work with the younger artists, you know. He did a collaboration with Prophecy.
Yeah, brilliant collaboration, बहुत सोहना, like मैं Prophecy ਨੂੰ ਵੀ मैं message ਕੀਤਾ, I was like, I'm so glad you did it the way you did it, because he did the collaboration justice. He didn't try and put something random together. He made it still a Sufi kind of Sufi-esque kind of song, and I love that. I love that about it, and I was so happy when I heard it. I was like, this is brilliant. And Baji's like, obviously, and he's just probably just chilling, just singing alaps all day long when he did it, but. Yeah, man, I think that was his thing now. He wanted to work with a couple of younger artists, and maybe artists he liked.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I think the time I've spent with him is a blessing. I want to speak about that. I really want people to know, like, the moment that I met him, I'll tell you, Raj, is mad, because I've met him before, like, a few times, but, you know, meeting him at his house is different. Like, when I walked in, I was like a little kid. I walked into his house, and I was like, I just gave him a massive hug. I sat down, and I was like, Paji sunao fi kuch Paji. Like, the moment I sat down, he was like, Paji sunao kuch, and he's like, khala pilo khala. And that day, he sang for like 8 hours non-stop. 8 घंटे, he just wanted me to sing, and I was like, wow, man. I left that house thinking, he goes, Jaz tu rela the kalu chal ji koi na, and so accused me as well, my missus, and I was like, you know, I want to get back, because that night we were moving out my apartment to another apartment, like moving back to the UK, and nothing was packed. And then as soon as Alap called me, he was like, look, Dad's free, I'll to see. So we just dropped everything. My whole apartment was like, need to be packed up. We just left, and we just drove to Tana, drove to East Bend, sat with him, and you know, that's probably the best musical moment of my life, man. Just that day was phenomenal.
Yeah. His favorite song of yours, like, you know, what was your favorite song?
So many, man. But when I met him, I sang Nazrat Gir Gayi for him.
Yeah.
And that was phenomenal, man. I sang that. I was like this. I was like trembling, like, Paji main to gaani guna. He was gaade ko na gaade. I was like, all right. But yeah, he's just phenomenal, man. It's just chalo jo rab da paana manna penda. It's just the way it is, na.
I think we've definitely lost someone that we won't ever get back. It's I don't even have words. I don't even know how to explain it, because inspiring, very positive, and मैं सुनिया यार मेनू कदे मौका नहीं मिला उन्होंने नाल बैठन दा, but some of my friends have sat down with him, and उन्होंने कहा कि बहुत हंसमुख इंसान सी के हर एक चीज दे विच हासा, हर एक चीज दे विच मजाक.
Yeah, it's funny because when I met him, so my missus is a massive Mansab fan, and he was singing, and he was like, he came in, he started on Mansab, and he did a Mansab impression, and he came in with the way he speaks, the way he sings, because obviously everyone knew he could sing anything. Like Manik Saab, like you gotta remember, I'm not sure if people know this, but I think people should know this. He was one of our greats, you know, like Manik Saab, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਗਾਇਕੀ ਆ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ folk ਦਾ ਬਾਦਸ਼ਾਹ. He's the ਬਾਦਸ਼ਾਹ of folk music. And then someone like Man Saab, Gurdas Man Saab, he's the ਬਾਦਸ਼ਾਹ of a singer songwriter, ਗੀਤਕਾਰ, and ਆਪਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਲਿਖਤ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਦਿਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਿੱਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ. But when he comes to Sardool Sikander, he's the Surah da Badshah. He was the guy ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਗਾਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਰਜੀ ਗਾਣਾ ਦੇ ਦੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਸ ਉਹ ਤੋੜ ਦੇਣਾ ਗਾਣਾ. He could do anything, folk, sad songs, happy songs, dharmik pak, anything. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand, that he had something that like artists like me, artists like Kamal Khan, artists like even probably Salim, artists like even I'm not putting myself in that category. I'm just saying that the people that we've been inspired by him, like Feroz Khan, even like who else? Like even probably the G Khan. I bet you all these artists, even Baba as well. I bet we're all inspired by him because he was the artist's artist, and there's a big thing to say, man. Just digest that, and he was an artist's best artist. Like fans the ਬਣਦੇ ਆ, ਹਰ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਦੇ ਫੈਨ ਬਣਦੇ ਆ, ਪਰ artist ਦਾ fan ਬਣਨਾ, artist ਦਾ fan ਬਣਨਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਆ. It's a massive deal. Like people used to ring him. I've seen the interviews from like Coolie and all other artists as well. Say ਅਸੀਂ ਭਾਜੀ ਨੇ ਫੋਨ ਕਰ ਦੇਣਾ ਕਿ ਭਾਜੀ ਗਾਣਾ ਸੁਣਾਓ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਸ. And even when I was living in Bombay, I was learning of my auntie called Jeshri. She's a playback singer, and they were massive fans. Like my uncle, he's a music director in like films. He's done like massive Bollywood films. He would call Sardool Paji for hours and just make him sing for hours because he was a fan of him. I remember he's recording the likes of like Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan Sahab, so he knows the value of what he was, and that's what Sardool Paji was, man. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
One of the most beautiful things, Jaz, is that you can go on and on talking about it. You have so many memories, you have so much love, and I think Sardool Sikander ji ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਆਹੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕਮਾਈ ਦਿਸਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਦਾ ਫੈਨ ਹੋਣਾ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ. ਐਂਡ ਵੀ ਨੋ ਹਾਊ ਮਚ ਈਗੋ देयर इज ਐਸ ਵੈਲ, ਯੂ نو ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਘੱਟ ਰਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ ਦੇ ਜ਼ਮਾਨੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਾਂ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ. So, you know, for him to have earned that, that's a massive thing. And I'm really happy that you came on live. I'm really happy that we could, you know, speak, and maybe it's helped you kind of take out some things for a bit.
Maybe, yeah. It's just, it is what it is, and I don't think you ever get through like something like this, man.
Yeah.
Now when it's crazy because I only knew him like personally like last 2-3 years, but you build such a connection to somebody, a different connection, and that's, I don't know, you know, it's just weird, but it is what it is. But thank you, man. Thank you for you guys' time as well. And
thank you so much, Jaz. I really appreciate it, and we'll hopefully catch up very soon.
Yeah, sorry for taking it down a sad kind of route.
That's just, okay. To be honest, I think ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਹੀ mood ਉਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਆ. ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ like Punjabi industry ਨੂੰ ਹੀ serve ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, I think. So, you know, it's a very big knockdown for us as well.
Yeah, but keep pushing him. I just want to say, even Paji as well, he went to obviously the Morcha, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਬਿਮਾਰ ਵੀ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਆਏ. So ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ, even anyone that's viewing right now, just ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ share ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ about the what's going on in Delhi. Share karo. I know we're frustrated. Just share as much as you can. If you guys have the himmat, donate if you can to Khalsa Aid. And also if you feel like it, please download the song and just share the song with people from any background. You know, we just got to get the message out. That's our main focus right now.
Yeah.
So thank you,
Thank you so much, Jaz. Thank you. You take care of yourself, and we'll be in touch soon.
All right, take care.
Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.